All right. So I made up this song and I wanted to make it up for Halloween. Cause I don't know, a friend of mine emailed me a song title and said, you gotta write a song called Sewing Machine. So I was like, all right. What did Sewing Machine come up with? I mean, all these guys wrote a song called Sewing Machine. And mine kind of woke me up in the morning and I was lying in bed and I started laughing hysterically at this whole vision of this Sewing Machine song. And then I emailed it to my friends and I sang it to my friend of mine's son at a gig I had in Austin at this place called the Saxon Pub. So I was in Austin, Texas, and he brought his son, and this friend of mine, John D. Graham, really good songwriter, shows up with Willie, and his son's about 10, and I said, oh man, I'm gonna put out this kid's record. I wrote this song called Sewing Machine. It's gonna be Sunday and I wanna sing it for Willie. And halfway through the song, Willie runs out of the bar crying. Like the song scared him, right? So, I hope it doesn't scare you. It has a good ending. And that's all I can say about it. So, I had my friend AJ Croce play piano, and I taped it, and I brought this to play you guys, and here it is. He's much, much smaller than me. He lures the children up for spider tea. He's bossy as a bumblebee. While his fingernails have all turned black. His nose is like an old smokestack. Steam leaves his ears, and when the smoke clears, you'll see that you can't go back. Well, he says his name is Jack Beevil. His voice is as screechy as a weasel. He'll sew you up to the wall in a long dark hall. He's got a bunch of kids sewn to an easel. At least 100 kids sewn to an easel. Sewing machine. He sews the kids together and his teeth are green. You can't scratch an itch, your eye can barely twitch. He's a mean old man with the sewing machine. Well, the parents tell the kids don't go in the woods. There's a scary, scary man who isn't good. Little Mary didn't listen as hard as she could. Now she's sewn to the wall in a hood. She's got a brother with a hook for an arm from an accident that happened on the farm. His name is Ben, he doesn't have any friends. All the children made fun of his arm. Well, little Ben scratched his itch with his hook and got an idea while reading a book. He welded scissors to his hook where his hand used to be and said, I'll search for my sister down by the brook. Well, Ben walked deep into the forest and all the owls started singing in a chorus. Be careful, little boy, when you go around the pass. There's a gargoyle in a hood named Boris. Sewing machine. He sews the kids together. His teeth are green. You can't scratch an itch. Your eye can barely twitch. He's a mean old man with the sewing machine. Ben climbed into a hole in the tree. It was dark and hard to see. It was cold and freezing, but he screamed for Mary and kept going down, down, down. When he got to the bottom of the cave, he felt like like he was in his big grave. There were kids sewn to the walls and down all the holes that he knew he had to save. He cut the children down just like he was a crook, using the scissors at the end of his hook. And as the kids broke free, they were screaming with glee, saying, "Ben, you are the man." Well, Jack Beevil was as angry as a snake, and he jumped out of a big black cake. He grabbed Ben by his coat, and with his hands around his throat, his evil body started to shake. Well, Jack Beevil fell to the ground, and his tears fell all around. He said, "I'm sorry I kept you here. I was lonely and without cheer, and no one talks to me in this town." Well, Jack Beevil sits alone in his cell, but when they ring the jailhouse bell, little Ben will come to see him, even though they'll never free him. He's making clothes by making clothes for friends from his cell. He's mending clothes by making friends from his cell. Sewing machine. He sews clothes for the kids, but his teeth are green. He can't scratch an itch. His eye still has a twitch. He's a lonely old man with the sewing machine. He's making new friends with his sewing